Winter has come in the rainforest and the new season brings so much change. The gold sun sifts through the mountains and the cold nights come earlier. The days are warm though, and as we watch the winter sun, it feels like time has slowed down. We're inspired by the slow pace, and we spend our days creating in the studio that we built in the old farm shed. Living amongst the rainforest palms and watching the seasons slowly change always brings us so much inspiration.
It's winter now, and so it's pretty cold down here because there's no insulating or heating or anything at all. So I just kind of snuggle up in my doonas at night, and it's really cozy. There's something about how cozy it is in winter, and I'm loving it. Just the hot showers in the morning and making a warm coffee. I feel like I appreciate everything so much more.
Lately, we've been appreciating the slow process of making something with our hands, working for hours, creating and learning from every mistake. We have found empowerment in these simple skills. We find that we can find stillness and perspective in spending hours creating. There is also power in learning traditional skills. Craftsmanship has been passed from generation to generation, but with technology and much faster and more efficient ways to get things done, it feels like so many skills are being left in the past.
Maggie! Come here! Magnolia! Come on! Come on!
So this is the water tank that we collect all of our water into. It is on the highest hill of the farm, so it's a big struggle to walk up here to check how much water we have. But it's really cool to be connected to the water source and know exactly where each drop of water when we're having a shower comes from. So everyone always gets concerned about us hiking alone, which is fair enough, but it's pretty safe. At this time of year there's no snakes because they're in hibernation, because it's winter, and we don't have crocodiles. We're too far south, so they only are up in Queensland, in sort of like in the tropical zone, but we're in the subtropics. So there's no crocs. And Mum always makes me carry a bandage, so just in case that I do come across a snake and it does bite me, at least I've got that. I feel like everything is celebrating the dry season finally here. It's been wet for so long and now it feels like everything's just glowing with happiness. So I made this top a while ago and I really love it. And I don't know, I feel like it's the perfect fit and I finally got the back right. So I've made this top so many times, so I've been trying to perfect it. But I think I want to make a dress version. So like, just extend it a bit and then have a skirt on it.
This machine is from the early 1900s and it creates the most beautiful hems. It was once common in most towns' sewing shops and women would drop by to get their embroideries hemmed. These days, most dresses are made to last as long as the trend lasts, and slow techniques like this are so rare. Learning to sew my own clothes and to work against the modern, fast-paced fashion industry has been one of the most empowering things.
I finished. I really like it. What do you think? I'm excited by it. There's a few mistakes. There's always a few mistakes. But I was supposed to cross this the other way so that this showed more. But you have to make mistakes to learn. And sometimes I get paralyzed by, you know, being scared that I might make a mistake and I end up not doing something, but you just have to try.
The seedlings we planted are growing fast, which is so exciting because after such a wet summer, there isn't really much left in the garden.
All of these fabrics are recycled, secondhand, or collected from somewhere. And it's so cool because it means that anything I make, I can make a use out of something that would have been thrown out instead. So it's really amazing to just sort of make something from nothing. And I've been collecting fabrics for the longest time, as you can tell. So I feel like I'm never going to run out. I'm just going to keep selling forever.
It means so much to have made something with your hands. You understand the hours of work, every stitch and its strength, the seams, the fabrics, and my hands, all working together as one. It means that I'll probably keep this dress forever, mending it and adding to its story. One day, maybe passing it on to my children and my grandchildren. This is the power of making something with your hands. I think you really understand its value. We renovated this abandoned farm shed and turned it into our art studio. And like this dress, I understand every single part of its story, and I feel so proud when I look at the floor that I sanded from recycled board. The old refurbished barn doors, the collected tokens filling each shelf, and the walls covered in Julia's art. Everything works together to create this place that nurtures us. Like the dress, we used as many recycled materials as possible. And it added to the story so much. Everything holds meaning. But our work also gifted us something else. From hours sitting doing menial tasks like building, gardening, or caring for the animals, we always gain perspective. The meaning of doing a simple job and enriching ourselves in the slow stillness.
Oi! Don't chew on my finger! Excuse me.
It's citrus season, which is my favourite time of the year. I love eating a mandarin segment by segment, and just when there's not sheep trying to eat it. I feel like citrus are the perfect reminder to just sit still sometimes and slowly eat a piece of fruit, segment by segment, appreciating each little bit of pulp. The sheep definitely agree. You want some, Lanky. You can have one piece. One piece. I think we can learn a lot from sitting and eating a mandarin slowly and learn to take life segment by segment as we slowly eat these beautiful, juicy fruit. The avocado tree is the only place that I can eat fruit these days because otherwise I just get sheep sneaking up on me and taking a big bite of my mandarin.
springtime all around. Flying higher than trees, falling into the breeze. Watch out, here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes. Go in a parallel universe. She watches the sun go down, hoping for the day she falls away from it all. She's always wanted what she can't have. She's the girl stuck in town.
The music in this video is by Ruby Rogers. Her songs always bring us so much calm. Thank you for watching and please subscribe. And thank you so much to our patrons. We are so grateful for your support.